All right, more with the rational zeros theorem. This is the information that you had from the previous problem. Finding the roots, of course, you're going to look for your GCF. You might use your calculator to help you with it. You might, if you can get it down to a quadratic, then of course you could either factor, use the quadratic formula, or whatever. There's various ways of finding these, but basically you're looking for the zeros. You're looking to be able to factor it if possible. That's the main objective here. Use the rational zero theorem to find all the real zeros of the polynomial function. Use the zeros to factor it. That's what it's saying up there. Okay, this is your function. Identify the p, which is the constant term, is 52. Identify the q, which is 2. This is all of the factors of 52, and these are all of the factors of 2. You take all of p and put it over all of q. Well, if you take those and you put it over 1, you've got those numbers. 1 over 1 is already here. 2 over 1 is here. 4 over 1 is here. Those numbers are there. And then you will take and put them over 2. 1 over 2. 2 over 2 is 1. It's already there. 4 over 2 is 2. It's already there. 13 over 2 gives you a new one. 26 over 2, nothing new. 52 over 2, nothing new. Those are all your possible rational zeros. Not all zeros, but rational. You have anything that shows up on this graph is a real zero, and those are your rational zeros. You also can have imaginary zeros. So you kind of want to look at the graph and look for one that is in the form you want it. Keep in mind, we don't want these decimals. We want our answers either as whole numbers, fractions, or radicals. So 2 is a good one. So we're going to pull 2 out, and it's crossing there, so that means we can't use it but one time. So we go to our synthetic division. We're using 2 going in. Bring the 2 down. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 4 and 4 is 0. 0 times 2, negative 26 times 2, negative 52, 0. So now you're down to a quadratic. This becomes an x minus 2. This is 2x squared minus 26. Well, we didn't take out the GCF to begin with, but we're going to take out what's right here. This factor has a 2. I'm going to pull that 2 out, and it will be left with x minus 13. Now, I should be able to set these factors equal to 0 and find the zeros. Well, 2 is not going to equal 0, so don't worry about this first little 2 out here. Forget him for a minute. X minus 2 equals 0, x equals 2, x squared minus 13 equals 0. When you work through that, you get x squared equals 13, and you take the square root of both sides and get plus or minus the square root of 13. So those 3 are your zeros. 2, square root of 13, negative the square root of 13. So the function factored into its linear factors would be, of course, 2 is your GCF, x minus 2, x minus the square root of 13, and x plus the square root of 13. Those would be all of your factors. Those are your zeros. You see the direct relationship.